Hello? Why am I not on the screen? Oh, what the hell? I will zoom out. Okay. Hello there. Good morning. Uh, There was a little bit of a hiccup an hour ago. I was about to start and then there's something came up last minute. I don't know. Anyway, that is all settled. Let us do a reverse. Today we're gonna play Paper Heron's story quest. Wait, story quest? No. Character story. Yeah. I haven't done the extra skill thingy. There's only been a couple of hours. 60. Oh, 70. It's only been a couple of hours since that last stream. So I didn't have time to do that.
Damn! Not even a decent close treat.
I'ma claim all of these. Let me do the dailies first. Now we can start.
Let's kill time together.
Liberato dal fratello or die. Addio, straniero.
My toes.
Hello there.
It'll be over before you
Welcome
leave. I shall
in.
end your life. Try harder.
I did saw only a split second of that. I don't know who that was.
Che la morte ti dia la pace che cercavi. Requiescat.
Beep, boop, boop, boop.
Outing cancelled? I'm just getting excited.
Yes, you're getting cancelled.
Not even a decent.
Boop bop. Boop bop beep boop. Hello? Thank you for the raid, River Coco. Oh my god. Hello there, welcome in, welcome in. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to act. Wait, let me get on my list. Hello there, everyone. My name is Kaito. I'm just a chill streamer. I'm blue. Double D double da. I'm gonna play Pepper Heron story quest today, so I don't know how was all you guys' day? How was the stream? I don't know if you're still here, Rivako. I don't know why you wanted to rate me. I'm shooketh. I don't know what to do now. Anyway. I did not expect this. I just started like a couple of minutes ago. Anyway, yeah. We're playing Pepper Heron's character story. Spring comes slowly. We meet again in the new year as May blooms fade and apricot flower bloom. Let the past drift away on the wind, let it bring us spring. What is this survey thingy? Oh, it's to play the character. Yeah, I know. I'm here for the story and story alone. First stage, the Taoist awoken. It's the same transition. The morning begins with a soothing silence, punctuated only by a soft, cold breeze. And soon after, the first ray of sunlight broke through in full, announcing the first gasp of spring. A young Taoist rests atop a leafy tree, feathered by the spring breeze and shaded by the leaf, slowly drift towards sleep. Faint voice from below rouse her. She leans in to listen closely.
Master.
Though drowsy from her rest, she leans closer still, trying to make out what the voice are saying, only to lose her balance and fall into endless darkness. Where are we? The hell? The sky above is a dull, pale grey. First lunar month has just ended. Oh, wait, no, there's a apostrophe there. But melting ice, blah blah blah. Innkeeper slowly paced about for the courtyard with her hand behind her back before deciding to rest in an empty chair. It's freezing. Oh, this is how the story. Oh, okay. I would say this is my first character story in any event. So this is kind of new to me. I don't know what is going on. So there's no voice. There's some. And it's just reading. Okay. It's freezing. Why hasn't that boy thrown more wood on the fire? What's that louse anyway? Wabayong. Didn't anyone teach you that there are rules out here? I don't care about your rules. I follow my own principle. Is it too much to ask for a single day where no one draws their weapon in my inn? The innkeeper sighed and slipped away from her barely warm chair, moving swiftly around the corridor to hide herself. Madam. Ah, I was wondering where you've gone off to. Avoiding your word, no doubt. This is hardly my fault. Sorry, it's not as though we have any real customers today. Shh, be quiet. They might hear you. I doubt they will hear them. Alright. Just take a quick look to see what happened. Oh my. The man has a knife on his hand, but the girl is facing actual... what? But the girl he's facing actually looks calm. Relaxed even. Wait, that particular mule of hers is familiar. Kalang. The innkeeper pulls the curious waiter back down and glances at him. What are you doing? Are you trying to get the both of us killed? That's not a sigh. Oh wait, what? That's not a groan. Okay. Ugh. Please don't break my ilm tables and chairs. I only bought them this winter. Why must they start a fight just as we're closing for the night? A sudden yawn comes from a forgotten corner. Closing time already? The young Taoist in the red lifts her head from her arm. A crease from her sleeve has left a faint mark on her cheek. She stands up and brushes off her clothes, but look reluctant to leave.
But
I haven't started my mug bean cake. Forget about the cake. You better find somewhere to hide. There's going to be a fight here. Shouldn't get. What? Should it get out of hand? Some innocent bystander might get hurt. That's the last thing I need on my consent. Fight? Where? I don't see. Oh. What are you? Why are you sitting back down?
Don't worry.
There's nothing to worry about. That girl knows his limit. Her limits, sorry. Should be careful. What about the angry looking man? The man? Oh, he's certainly to lose. So sleepy. This will take a while. Ring me when you're close. What? This is no time for a nap. That was a gift, a casual wave of her hand that had already resting on the table once more. In another location. While the Dao sleeps soundly, tension run high near the gate. Even if they don't aspire to be a hero, a Taoist should never use their skill to cheat people. Who spoke any words of heroes? I won't let some irritating little bug lecture me. Come on, let's see what you're made of. It takes no strength to know what? It takes no strength to know right from wrong. And this is a wrong I cannot walk away from. Big talk, little bug. Let's go. It's a lesser fighter. Oh, the man pushed back a step into the courtyard, nearly toppled before steadying himself. Buck's waiting. Come on. From his hiding spot, the waiter slammed a nearby wall in realization. I remember her. She was involved in that trouble at the pawn shop last month. Apparently, the pawnbroker Wang was pressuring a customer to sell their family heirloom. That girl happened to pass by, so she intervened to try and reason with him. By exchanging only a few words, it escalated into a full-blown fight. Oh, that girl showed up just before the Dushuo festival, if I'm not mistaken. I heard she was looking for the what was it again? Floors? Whether she found it or not, it's certainly causing a world of trouble. Neither the pawnbroker Wong, talisman seller Li, nor the head of the armed escort, Mr. Zhao, would stand against her. The waiter counts out the name on his fingers, while the innkeeper shakes her head in disapproval. She's certainly bitten off more than she can chew this time.
Oh no!
Oh no! They're coming this way! Come, let's get out of here. You there, are you coming? The sleeping Dao's only shift place in this one, clearly more interested in staying where she is. As the fight drew closer, the innkeeper lets out a weary sigh, grabs her bubbling waiter by the collar, and rushed into the kitchen. Shing shing! Abam! So you've got a few skills up your sleeve after all. Not bad. If you return the money, you what? If you return the money, you swindle. And swear to clean up your act, I'll let you go. Huh. And what makes you think that I'll stay true to my word? That money is long gone, and I wouldn't be so confident if I were you. With a glance at the napping Daos, the man's sneer twists into a malicious grin. He flicks his wrists, sending his knife flying towards her. Watch out! Gritting her teeth, she pivots and throws her long sword, sending it flying through the air and knocking the sword aside. She breathes a subtle sigh of relief. Shang! The long sword clatters on the ground, the sound almost lost in the man's billowing laughter. With another shear, he draws second blade and brings it.
I don't think that's for the best.
Don't you think? I'm not clicking here. What's going on here? A blade stopped mid descent, the edge caught between a pair of fingers. White Chu clothed the Dao's fingertips. He turns and smiles at the stunned girl. Apologies for the interruption. I'm sure you can handle him yourself, but I just hate it when people don't play fair.
My cake!
I should know! My cake! She swiftly brings her index and middle finger together, raising a sigil in the air. At once, the blade knocked cake sail back onto the table. Whew, that was close. That was. The man looked her over and noticed the white jade sword on the side at her side. They had a powerful master waiting for me, did you? Powerful master? Who? Where? You. Oh, wait. You're nothing but a fraud. Despicable little bug. I know nothing of her. Erica only came for the cake. She showed up, so I stepped in. Nothing more, nothing less.
But
Now that you've stopped, perhaps we can talk this out like reasonable people? The man lashed out with another strike, harmlessly cutting through the air above the Dao's head. Not a talker, I see.
冠气民宿，沉动开威。
Oh. Trace the line to cut. Paper Heron needs to control the flow of chi to transform the paper and complete the paper cutting. First drag from here and control the flow of chi along the line. Oh my god, okay. I thought it snapped through, but apparently it doesn't snap. Oh my god. Doing this with a mouse is not great. That will work. I can tap here and use chi to cut out the detail. Boom. Tap anywhere blank. Continue. Success. A bed. A red paper swallows. Shallow fluttered. Wait. What? Oh, it is swallow. Swallow flutters in the air. Spin twice and then comes to rest on the tip of the man's knife. Is that all you got? The paper swallows on the spot.
Oh, my mistake.
Haven't done this for a while. No.
What's wrong?
What happened? What happened? The man only stared, dumbfounded, as the shallow snatch the knife by the hilt and fly off with it towards the gate. My knife! You two. Fine. You and your master win this round, little bug. But don't let me see you in Town again.
Not to worry.
What a coincidence. I was planning on moving on anyway.
Hmm?
Oh, he's gone. I wonder if he heard me. The Dao sticks back with a yawn and lazy shake on her head. Wait. Lazy shake of her head. Her eyes turning to the girl's mule. Your mule. Perhaps you'd like to tie it up? Oh, right. Carrying herself, the girl affectionately patted the mule's ear and tied it to a pillar. That was rather hairy. Thank you for dealing with that brute. My name is Pip. By the way, would my rescuer be so kind as to give me hers?
Think nothing of it.
You're very welcome, Pip. They call me Pepper Heron. Lady Paper Heron. But just Heron will do. Alright, Heron.
Heron.
So sorry to have disturbed your rest. Please allow me to repay you with a meal. Oh, there's no need for that, as I have my cake to work through. It will be remiss me not to. Stop that this instant. A sheet of snow slid down from the inn's eave. The parent turns her gaze towards Pip outburst. The mule somehow fed. What? Eyes her slowly. What? And with a what? Think of its tongue, it swept the last cake. Did your mule just... I swear to you, I didn't tell him to do that. Right, not to worry. They said something about buying me a meal. Oh, you want it, huh? Okay. Less than 20 minutes per stage, I hope. Stage 2. The mountains in her memory. White Horse School.
Heron.
Heron.
Finch.
I thought you were due to be back tomorrow. So, what did you do with yourself while I was away?
Well,
The only thing that is to do was like text morning and evening over and over. And Master sighing in the courtyard has nothing to do with you? Well, he asked me a question and I answered honestly. Her flinch let out a resigned, knowing sigh. Answering honestly. And what might that answer have been exactly? Yesterday before the morning class, Master went into his long lecture as always, and asked each of us about our plans for the future. Brother Liang's aspirations are the same as always. He dreams of mastering the art of the blade, wants to carry the White Horse School's name far and wide.
well,
You can guess what Master said to that. Our school's sword is not a tool for violence.
what do you think, eh?
Not a bad impression, huh? Well, you would know how to do it. You're the only one who put that look on his face most often. Then Brother Sun stepped forward and said all who practice Taoism out to disturb the natural flow of things, but attend to their own mind. The very idea passed down from ancestor Liu In other words, when one's mind is tranquil and free of distracting thoughts, all things between heaven and earth will become one with it. Must have not so what? Must have got so angry he did that thing where he paced back and forth with his hand clamped behind his back. Oh. What am I to do with you all?
Finch.
That's exactly what Master said. Rebecca Heron cleared her throat and put her hand behind her back. Oh, it's a quote. Oh. Your honesty is commendable. However, you have chosen a narrow path, one lacking true vision of growth. Per Finch, your senior sister, however, possesses a more expansive vision. You would do well to look to her as your role model. I was so happy for you, hearing such praise that he caught me off guard when he suddenly asked me to share my own desires. You told him you want to go down the mountain and sell mukbean cake? Did you? Yes. Wait, how do you know that? Marilyn greeted me with the news before I even stepped through the gate. The parents stern senior finally smiled. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. If I recall, it was Taoshi last time. What it turned to mukbean cakes. Well, Taoshi are more too tricky to make. I never get the crust crisp enough. Mukbean cake are far easier.
Heron.
Clearly, you thought this through. Of course I have. The spiritual development depends on our full focus. When I say daily life does too. Master teaches that the way is in everything. Brother Liang seeks it in the sword. Brother Sang in the mind. And as for me, I look for it in my cakes. Perhaps we'll each find our way. No wonder Master is upset. One fights, one study, and one dream of running a cake shop. The White Horse School has soldiers, scholars, and even wanderers. Yet none of them will answer his true calling. None will take up the duty of subduing Lanzhou. Lanzhou. That's not true. We'll still have you. Me.
That's right.
We all know Master favors you. And you're the one who's been seeing to the school's affairs. It's only right when you inherit its legacy.
Me?
I don't...
I don't think so.
Oh. Said the full sentence. Wow. Keeping Lanzhou subdued is always... Girl, choose what word you're gonna say. Keeping Lanzhou subdued is our shared duty. A duty we all accept without hesitation. But when the day is done, we each have different gifts. She shook her head and smiled, her shoulder dropping as she decided not to finish her thought.
Never mind.
So there's some fresh Taoshi from town. I'm not certain they'll be to your liking, but her parents' hand darted out, retrieving the Taoshi. With masterful precision, she takes a bite, and her expression melts. Heavens above! This is tasty! Why do mine never taste like this? Well, this confirms things for me. The way does not lie in Taoshi. It is only in mukbean cake that I shall discover my path. Perhaps wait until you try some tomorrow before declaring your life's new mission.
Finch.
Tomorrow? What's so important about Wait. Do you plan to take me down to the mountain? Not for fun. We've got some business to attend down there.
In the future.
And only if you promise me one thing. If Master asks you what you desire, just stop telling him you want to sell paper cutting or snacks. Alright, fine. I shall tell only you. Nothing else. Yes, he has high hopes for you. It hurts him to hear you say it. To be continued. Oh, wait, what? A ladle of hot oil splattered over the tofu, releasing the sharp aroma of spring onion and chili that hits the customer immediately. This tofu, is it supposed to have this white fuzz? Don't worry, miss. This is Huizhou specialty, hairy tofu. You won't find it anywhere else. Oh, wow! It tastes incredible. Heron, you must try some acho. That's alright. Not too different from the tofu I had before. You don't like it? Let's get you something else.
That's all right.
Oh, don't you fret. I'm just being picky. No, I promised you a good meal, so a good meal you get. Excuse me, may I have?
But
You want more? We already ordered 8 dishes.
all right.
Oh, would you look at that? Tim glanced at the full table and hesitates.
Heron,
Seems none of these dishes were to your liking, Heron. Will you still help me? But Heron can't help but laugh. You've been generous to me, despite my picky habits. It would be wrong for me not to. You mentioned something about Lanzhou. Lanzhou, correct?
I think
We're both Taoists, so you must know the story. The one about the Hanzhao's immortal who sealed the beast away.
well,
Yes, I know it. And you want my help dealing with this beast, huh? That won't be an easy task. I've been startled by your directness. Of course not. We don't have that kind of strength. What I want to ask was, are you familiar with stagnation?
about that.
In a matter of speaking, yes, though I'm not certain we're thinking of the same thing. I've only heard my editors mention it, so please correct me if I'm wrong.
That's all right.
Go ahead, tell me what they say. The beast was subdued, but its influence on the Hangzhou remains, causing some place to suffer from a stagnation in the flow of qi. I was told the danger varies. Sometimes it's little more than a tremor. Sometimes it causes mountains to crumble or rivers to change their course. But no matter the scale, it cannot be ignored. Left to fester, even minor stagnation can spiral into a catastrophic. Sounds about right to me. Those few possesses this knowledge. Those touched by the immortal power are rare. The immortal? So you mean the Taoists who once subdued Langzhou?
Yes, that's right.
About 200 years ago, one of my ancestors passed near Zhu County. I was fortunate enough to receive guidance and that very same immortal. Of course, they don't come close to their level of skills, but I guess they discern a thing or two through the flow of qi.
200 years.
Has it been that long? Wait, let me get a bite of my food. Oh, sorry. Anyway. Oh my god. They say for an immortal, a century. A century is about a moment. Anyway, while I was passing through, I noticed signs of stagnant flow nearby. Enough to tell me it could be serious. Would you help me investigate them? I swear, if you help me, I will come to your aid whenever you need. I don't know if I'd be able of much use to someone like you, but I'll do whatever I can.
Sure.
Alright.
You mean to say...
What, you agree? Just like that? The Baron drums her finger to the table.
That's right.
Well, you know what they say. Destiny brings people together. And it seems, in our ways, we're both bound to that immortal. A rarer touch of destiny than most encountered in their lives, wouldn't you say? Chưa biết cánh trên nữa. Oh god. Oh no. I'm focusing. Oh. Oh. Oh, bam. Can I just fold this and then cut it? Like, it's more time efficient than whatever this is. Stage 3. Forward. Bow. 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 A cold evening spring breeze carries the scent of magnolia and the soft damp breath of the river. As night falls, the bustling market street wind down and the vendor carry 2 baskets of unsold magnolia flowers. Slowly walks towards its end. Pepper Heron leans on the windowsill, watching. She doesn't blink until the vendor disappears into the distant shadows. What's on your mind? I was thinking. Every time I come down the mountain, there's so much that feels new. Like that day, receiving longevity. That was my first time seeing a floating stage on the water. They were far away. They were so far away. I could hardly see the person wielding the sword. But it must have been amazing. The cheers swirl like ocean waves. And the lanterns on the boat. They lit up the whole river.
Yes.
You've come just in time for the Dusho festival. It's my first time seeing it all too. They weave such beautiful lanterns. The bamboo splint they use are shaved so thin and woven together as finely as thread. When they move, it's like watching carps swimming on the lotus pond. Brother Liang bought once. Bought one once. Don't you remember?
But
You remember? You're right. He did, but I like these lanterns more. Though I'm not so sure about all the new food. Tofu with white fuzz, fish with strange flavors. Not to say they're bad, but... And the magnolia salad just now. We also saw one at the city gates this morning. Magnolia flowers. Yes. You take some back if you like.
well,
I would like some, but I'm worried they'll wilt before we make it back up the mountain. It's better that someone else buys them. They'll last long that way. Here you are, your tea. As they are talking, a waiter arrived with their tea and 2 plates of delicate pastries. I'm just stuck on my teeth. These pastries are a delicacy from the Wu region. I hope you enjoy them. You have pastry from you?
Yes.
Indeed. We are the only establishment in all of Huangshan that sells them. See that ferry over there? Delectables as they are, these pastries don't keep for long. They're best fresh from the boat. Were they to be sent to the next town, they lose their flavor before they ever arrive. Huangshan is all mountains, which make travel difficult. But there is a ferry just east of our town. Thanks to that, we can use horses and boats to deliver these pastries here while they're still fresh. Wu-style pastry are the finest. Though they tend to be very sweet, I do hope they're to your liking.
much appreciated.
Now I have to try them. She picked up the nearest one and examined it carefully. What's to say I'm from Wu
It's very
too? Oh,
sweet.
what in blah is sweet? It fills with red bean paste. I did warn you. Before you ask, no. There's no refunds. Her face shake her head with a smile. Push a cup of clear tea towards Paper Heron. Drink this. It will cut the sweetness. With the spring tea leaves not ready yet, the establishment still serve last year's tea. Its leaves are aged, but the brew is light and clear. This mug bean cake tastes nothing like the ones our brother bought. But my eye, it seems they use sticky rice and sesame oil. I wonder how they mixed it all together. If I were to sell them, I wouldn't use that rock sugar bean paste. I'd go with something lighter. What's better? Maybe salt and pepper? Oh?
Finch.
Are you still listening? Hello? The wind picks up. Bell chime gently under the building's eave, and a pair of resting birds fly away, startled.
Heron.
Is it true your desire to go down the mountain and sell cake? Of course. But I can't just leave. Just like our brothers. They don't really want to stay on the mountain either, do they? Brother Liang, I've watched him practice with his sword. It's amazing. He wields his blade like the hero in the story. The ones whose sword can cut water.
But
Our techniques focus on regulating chi, concentration, and visualization. The longevity sword cared little for physical sharpness.
That's right.
And brother Sang lives only for poetry and song. When I first came, he had his nose in the book of verse all day, all that knowledge, and he still couldn't remember the Grandmaster's full title. Convincing him to read Taoist texts for decades would be a real challenge. You've all been kind to me, stayed with me. How could I possibly leave you behind? Ugh, you. I can't even. You have any idea how many dreams of joining? Oh, how many dreams of joining the White Horse School to learn the method of longevity? And yet the three of you act as it's nothing.
But what's the difference?
Been selling cake and study the method. There you go again. She lets out a long, weary sigh. Of course there's a difference. Half melt snow leaves the ground slick with mud. At times like this, few are willing to brave the streets, save for a couple of tired-looking market stall vendors leaning against the roadside.
I think that.
You know, I reckon we should head to the big fair in Shu County next year. What's the point of staying in Shu Town? Think about it. What's that to think about? Look around. The town's empty. The only way to make money here is by depending on travelers or getting into some shady business. The second is not an option for us.
I see.
But my family have lived in Shu Town for generations. Living isn't as easy as all that. It's not like any different for me. But you know what they say? A transparent tree dies, but a relocated person thrives. You Suddenly the sound of hooves cutting through their conversation.
May I ask?
Can you tell me how to get to the Eastport? Eastport? I can tell from your accent that you're not a local. If you're going to Zhu County Fair, then the port is the wrong direction. That's quite alright. I'm not heading to Zhu County. Forgive my asking. Why are you going there alone? That place is all but deserted.
Not to worry.
I'm not traveling alone. I have a friend with me. She forgot the way, see? So I thought I'd come back to ask for directions. Excuse my friend here, miss. What you do or where you travel is none of our business. See the python ahead? Go past it, head straight east, across the woods to the river, then follow it downstream.
Much appreciated.
She bows and turns to leave, but stops short, remembering something. One more thing. Does the Eastport have a ferry?
Yes.
It did. Once upon a time. But it's been empty for a long while.
I see.
I thought as much. I believe I traveled on one there before. You must be joking. Even in my grandfather's time, the ferry was deserted. When could you have possibly traveled on one? A long time ago. Stage 4. Old Tricks. Oh my god. The melting snow now lies thick, soaking last year's fallen trees and branches. Pip slogs ahead through the mud, pulling her mule behind her. The path will be easier once it's warmed up. You could take a breathe here if you liked. The Heron takes the mule by the rein and ties it to the dead tree beside it.
Why is that?
The reason you don't ride your mule. Hearing the question, the mule looks up at the towers, then drops his head and continues its search for seed under the leaf. Because it isn't mine. The chi stagnation we're seeking stems from somewhere near an old man's house near the Eastport. I wasn't able to fully explain what chi stagnation is to him. Till he understood I wanted to help and insisted on giving me this mule. But until I finish what I came here to do, I can't accept his reward. I affectionately pat the mule's back. Pepper Heron gives a nod of approval and gives the mule several pats of her own. You're right. It's the proper way to do things. Heron, you said you've been to the Eastport before. When was that?
I don't remember.
But I know it was very many years ago.
But,
You don't appear to be much older than I am.
well,
How do you know I haven't used a technique to preserve my youth, huh? Or that I've drawn power from the moonlight? Applying Storax ash to my face each night, or drink a specific brew tonic made with purest water. Really? Which one of it? Oh, which one is it? What's your secret? None. You're so gullible. I can't help but wonder how your family allows you to travel alone.
Heron,
I think ever is enough time to move. Maybe we can reach the town before dark. Pip looks around. Her gaze darts between unfamiliar landmarks.
but
I think I'm lost again. No, the woods to the east, right? Which way is east?
Heron,
Is east to our left or right? An hour pass. Ugh, we're back where we started. Heron, you don't know the way either. Well, I always follow my seniors. I never had the need to learn how to find my way myself.
well now, what to do?
Since we're looking for chi stagnation, perhaps I can pick up with a different solution to help us out. The bed. The Heron opened her palm and blows. Her breath gently lifts the paper, shallow, to the breeze. It wibbles in the air for a moment, tilting its head. I left a trace of chi on it. As long as we're not too far, it should be able to guide us to the stagnant chi. My only hope is that we haven't wandered too far.
But
The swallow circles Pepper around twice, then lands on her hair and begins pecking on its wing.
Hmm?
Never flown that fast before. Pip, just see which way it went. It seems to be on your head.
Huh?
She pauses and retrieves the paper shadow from her hair. Cupping it in her palm, she brings it up to her eye level. The shadow remains still, all precious sign of life absent. After a moment, Pepper Heron sighed.
Now.
Alright, I understand. It's no fault of yours. But we need you to find something else. Oh my god, I keep whispering to the shadow in words Pip cannot understand. She wistfully sketched side in the air with her index finger before clapping softly. Go. The shadow scans its surrounding, then flaps its wing and drifts towards the brush on the right.
What do you think, eh?
Not a bad chick, eh? Oh my god, I'm dizzy. Oh, my head. This technique of yours, it's familiar to what you did to that brute knife back in.
That's right.
Just a little trick I picked up. I can teach you if you like. Don't think of it. You were so busy finding the way that I failed to ask. Why were you fighting that man in the first place? He's a fraud. One that almost fooled me too. He had set up a fortune teller stall by the bridge. He claimed the land was cursed, blaming it for the town's decline, and offered to cleanse the misfortune in exchange for offering. At first, I thought for certain he knew more about cheat stagnation. I want to ask for his advice, but after observing him for 2 days, I realized he was a fraud. He had enough skill to convince the villagers, sending dead leaves spinning in the air, making pebble floats, that sort of thing. But when I confront him, he hardly spoken a few words before he drowned. He drew his blade.
I see.
But before you fought, did it ever occur to you that you might lose?
I think...
I wasn't about to stand back and let him swindle those poor people out of their money. Besides, you can only be sure for victory if you fight. And what was your plan if you didn't win? I figured someone like you would step in and put things right. What if there wasn't anyone? The Heron moves that branch out of Pip's path. Thank you. If I'd failed, I have retreated. There'd be no shame in losing, but when I'm older and stronger, I will return it. When I'm, well, when I'm around your age, I doubt I'll lose to anyone. My age? That's a lot further away than you think.
But...
I have to say, your strategy of retreating when you can't win is truly a Taoist act. Follow the heart and accept the natural way of things. It walks a few steps ahead in silence, eventually speaking with her.
Heron.
Oh, okay. That fraud spoke lies, but his words about the town failing, those seemed true. The old man who gave me this mule said Chu Town once a bustling place, and was only lively during the big fair in Chu County nearby. And stagnant chi follow of a flow make a place, make so many lives go wrong.
Perhaps.
And die, water turns foul, animals leaves. It can happen, but we need to see for ourselves. Many things can change a town's fortune. Ever since I came down the mountain, I've tried to right wrongs, fight when I see injustice. I even exposed a few cheats along the way. Pawnbroker won't force a low price and exploit the townspeople. I argue with him. Dashilan deceive his patient by selling incense ash as elixirs. I call him out. And Chow, head of the armed escort, let his men bully the merchant, so I fought him too. Oh my god. But nothing seems to have changed. Maybe I just don't know it yet. If I were like you, or even better than you, that wouldn't change anything. Never go hard, Pip. Your mind is in the right place. But there are some things no one person can do. Great skills can make a dead tree sprout, and a flower blooms for hundreds of years.
But
no one can return to a spring that has already passed. All things flow as they will. Heron suddenly tilted her head, listened to something in the near distance. She smiled.
never mind.
Let's just focus on what's in front of us. Listen, did you hear water? Why do I feel tired? Oh my god. Stage 5. Withered grass. Oops, sorry. Oh, my knee hit the mic. Apricot tree.
Whoa.
Your pepper shadow is amazing. Is this really the Eastport? It looks nothing like I remember. Quite different from the town too. Frosttail clings to the tree near the water, barring sight of life or greenery ahead. The river moves slowly, cutting its path, stretch of dried grass and sandbars. Near the door of a tall, worn house, an old man with white hair and a beard stares at one of the dead trees. I was just thinking the same thing. What do you... The mule lifts its head and... oh my god. Hey, you! Don't be so impatient. You're back. Didn't I tell you to accompany... oh. The mule stops beside the old man. It seems more comfortable here with you. I only wanted to do the right thing, sir. There's no need to give me anything in return. no. What would an old man like me do with a mule anyhow? You're a strong, good fellow, aren't you, boy? You'd be wasted with me, don't you think?
I see.
I see. I'll miss you. But this is for the best. Once many people passed through here. I mean enough to feed you back then, but now, well, I'm sorry. I can't anymore. Gently stroke the mule's ear and sigh. Look at me. Going on about a mule, what brings you back so soon? You can rest assured, sir. Help has arrived. This is Pepper Heron. I may have lacked skill to finish what I started, but I'm certain that she will be able to help. Pepper Heron smiles at the old man, glanced thoughtfully at the dead apricot tree nearby. Seems we've come to the right place. Oh? Don't trouble yourself. The good days are long gone and they're not come back. Madam, I apologize for getting you involved in this nonsense. It is not nonsense. There's a strong wind in the air. If you were to stay, please come inside to talk. Not much, but you're welcome here. Allow me to make you some tea. Oh. Oh crap. Lol, I thought you streamed yesterday? Yes. Yes, I did. Why? Aren't you supposed to, sleep? Why are you awake? Anyway, now that actually, thanks for the chat. I was about to fall asleep, I think. Oh. Anyway, bright light streamed through the window, making the time wove carves difficult to see. Inside, the furniture is fine but old, leaving the room a solemn air. Alright, while he's making tea, let's speak frankly. Frankly? About what exactly?
Heron.
The old man doesn't understand what's going on. How can he? But we both know this place is suffering from stagnation. All the way here, did you notice anything unusual? Now that you mention it, yes. There were a few oddities on the road. Such as... Let's see... I got woken up by a fight, had my cake stolen by a mule, spent the most of the trip wandering around lost. Quite a particular turn of events, wouldn't you say? Not that kind of unusual. Talking about flow.
I have a vague memory.
It's true that this was once a busy ferry crossing. Oh my. Do you remember that old ferry now? The old man hobbles over with a platter of porcelain bowl filled to the brim with strong tea. He set them on the table, a lacquered, worn, and patched, but its surface clean. Please look, Lynn. When the fairy thrives, even the people of Wu love it. You can't quite compare it to the fancy tea folk right now. But it certainly quenched your thirst.
That's all right.
This will be nice. This will do nicely, really. I'm not picky. Smiling, he takes a generous sip.
Mahoga.
Oh ma, this tastes so good. Better than most I tried. Pip, you really must take a sip. Me? I tried it last time. She holds her warm bowl in her hand, but her focus remains elsewhere. She hesitant, then lean forward, looking at her companion across from her. Oh my god. Oh.
Heron.
I know you know more than me than you're letting on. Please tell me the truth. You think the city went downhill because there was something wrong with the chi here? Outside the window, a dead leaf falls inside.
Not quite.
No?
Indeed.
The chi here is blocked. That much is certain, but you can't pin the whole town's bad luck on just that. As I said before, there could be many reasons for what's happening here. It could be the shift of trade routes, or simply a turning the human heart.
Well, everything has its season.
Not everything comes from magic and sorcery, nor can they be fixed by them.
Yes.
He's right. I don't understand chi like the two of you seem to. But a new trade route that opened all go through Shu County. So the ferry in town falls silent. That's just how things are. Please excuse her, ma'am. She's young. And her heart is still in the right place. She believes everything must have a reason, a solution. It's not the chi.
But
Never say it wasn't. Technically, chi flows don't pose a bit of a problem. Do pose a bit of a Pepper Heron paused for a moment in thought before changing the topic of the conversation to a more optimistic motive.
I think
Spring comes upon a withered tree. True, I cannot bring spring back, but making an old tree bloom again? That I can do. What? It's used to be a local custom to plant trees here. But when this ferry still runs. For those returning, the sight of our tree standing guard was how we knew we were home. Even before the ferry docked. My family have lived by the ferry for generations. This apricot tree was planted by my ancestors. A reminder for home. Many generations have lived under its shade. My grandfather stood under this when he sent my father off to work on the water. My father stood under it to see me push off for the first time. And every time we returned home, the tree was the first thing we saw. And now the fairy is dead. Sometimes I think that the fairy, this tree, and I are all too old.
Guys.
Could bloom again. to guarantee this old man this daring wish. Oh my god, my face froze. Ah. Oh my god. Where until her head in thought, a weary smile forming in her lips. With a small flourish, she conjured a red paper-cut Maybloom blossom. Do I have to cut it? I do. Well, bam. Three more. There will be 40 minutes. Stage 6. Sorrows of the distant past. Three, 2, 1. Good. Hold the line. Slowly now. Don't hit anything. Where's the tea? I need a hand. Why isn't it clicking? The last of the cargo is loaded, and the bustle at the ferry terminal fade into a murmur. Sunset dance and apricot tree shadows on the water, while a white bird glides over its golden surface. The place where she's stagnation. Normal to me. I was expecting crumbled mountains and barren earth. No wonder Master's mad at you. You heard only what you want to hear. What you're describing is the disaster of Chi. When Elijah awakened, Chi's stagnation is entirely different. Ah, yes, that's right. I remember now. A place suffering Chi stagnation is effectively sealed off. Shut. Nothing in it changes, grows, or dies, right? Close, but not quite. To silhouette Chi altogether, though would require a very powerful artifact. The Master Sword? Oh, Heron. Always drawn to the most particular things.
But
More often, the life form in such place quietly fades away. You might not notice it at first, but over time, this decay becomes evident. That sounds serious. Could be a major or minor. A mountain might collapse, or a small patch of grass might wither. No one can predict what will happen until the sign appear.
I see.
So the whole town could suffer a serious disaster, or just. He glances up at the apricot tree. Oh, sorry. He leans against. This apricot tree might here might not bloom
Yes.
again. Either way, we should act before any trouble arises. Better to be safe than sorry. What the hell? Drill. I'm so tired. I don't know why. Wait, I'm gonna be right back. Hello. Okay. So unexpectedly, someone, someone, visit my house uninvitedly. So yeah, that happened. Anyway, let's continue. I almost forgot that I was streaming when I was downstairs. Whew. Yes. Either way, we should act before any trouble arises. Better be safe than sorry. For all I can gather, there are traces of Langero's last awakening still lingering here. The flow of chi is still practically blocked. Nothing too serious, but it's hard to get rid of it for good. We'll need cleansing now and then. Really? That's great. I mean, good. Yes. I get happy whenever you come down the mountain.
But
Any thoughts on when you'll be coming down here next? The old Taoist looks at her, mused.
I think
Let's say about 200 years from now, give or take a decade.
Heron.
By then you'll be able to travel on your own. You won't need to follow me.
200 years?
200 years ago it was a wild land. You know, no one lived here. Now it's a port with ferries and traders, busying its waters. Who knows what it will make.
Everything we see.
Okay, you threw me off. Who knows what it will be like in another 200 years? The waters and fields will remain, but the site will surely change. A river breeze blows along the water edge, knocking a few white and pink petals from their branches. The Baron catch one, holding it up to examine its dry yellow edge, letting it fall to the ground. She turns her gaze to the treetop.
200 years.
This tree could grow to be as tall as the bay tree at our school.
Perhaps.
If it's lucky, if no axe cut it down, if no disaster strikes, or in 200 years it could be forgotten. I thought you'd be disappointed once you learn we're just saving one tree. I made a promise to the old man to help, and I will. Besides, saving a tree is a good thing.
But
Where do we start? The girl stares up at the long barred tree, unsure of how to proceed. There's some investigating of my own. Clearing the chi won't be the only difficulty. There's also an enchantment placed here by the immortal.
I think
What saw the problem placed in the enchantment to clear the chi. However, but over hundreds of years have passed, the enchantment has decayed, letting the chi stagnate once more.
but
How am I supposed to fix an immortal's work?
that's all right.
I know how. You do?
Well,
Intricate as this enchantment may be, it is no immortal skill. It's just a common ritual for my school. I've seen it many times since I was a youth. Since I was young.
That's right.
Your school. You didn't mention much about it on the way here. What it's like?
but
It's in Huanzhou. Well, we keep to ourselves up in the mountain. But you may not have heard of it. Sounds like a nice place to learn and grow your skills away from the world. Not
all
exactly.
things have their time.
My master once said, in the old days, our senior often descended the mountain. There, even the tale of a sage asking the head of our school for guidance. But that was long ago. No sage lasts forever. As for the students, they must all be skilled cultivators of chi, like you. Like me? Yes and no. Each of us walk a different path. I was the last to join, see, and I've always been a bit of a handful. Still, they all care for me. Brother Liang was impatient and quick-tempered. Always training the sword, he couldn't quite fit the image of a master. More like a storybook villain. He ventured down the mountain more than anyone, loved meddling in other people's affairs. Brother Cheng hardly spoke, choosing only to read the Taoist text over and over. He had the appearance of a master, but he loved to lecture and scold people. And when he did speak, his words were often so fancy that sometimes I think even he didn't know what he was talking about. I also had a senior sister at the school. We were the closest. She was kind, master-like. Whenever there were troubles, we went directly to her. If master was going to punish someone, we've asked her to intervene.
But
She didn't quite fit the image of a master either. The master in tales are always ill-tempered, but not her. She's... Another river breeze rippled the face of the water, and several dead leaves floated down from the bare branch.
Heron,
Heron seemed totally lost in the branch of the apricot tree. Sorry. I was lost in thought. Now this enchantment is not one I've ever studied formally, but it's common enough knowledge in the school. It shouldn't prove too difficult. Here we go. Heron pulled two fingers together, takes in the shadow breeze, and release something. I don't know. I don't read it. Wow!
贯气冥速，沉动开威。
She draws a complex sign in the air. One people has either seen nor understand, then point towards it. What now? The clear wind carrying withered grass sweep over the treetops.
Heron,
Is that it?
that's right.
You say it was difficult to fix, but I was hoping there would be more of it to show. Well, as you can see, fixing it wasn't hard. Baron lets out a slight, awkward cough.
But
Despite my efforts, trouble will remain. Things are a little different, different from what I thought. I have to think of another solution. A little different?
about that,
Just a little. The enchantment is indeed from my school, yes. But the way to fix it, I have to think on that.
I think.
This enchantment is simply but elegant. It's simple but elegant. To fix it, I'll need to guide the chi using the same method employed when it first casts. But the enchantment is feeble. If I use too much power, I'll destroy it. One wrong move and it's gone. Oh my god, stop. I need to be careful. Wait a moment. The Baron paused mid-cast. She moves closer to the tree and tapped its strong hesitantly.
It.
Shaman feels familiar. Just like my senior sister's work. It's great. It should be easy to solve, right? Not sure. Maybe looks at Paper Heron, confused. But she doesn't look back. Instead, her gaze is fixed to the seemingly benign tree trunk. Lost and deep in thought.
I think.
Said you often came down the mountain with your senior. Perhaps you came here with your senior sister before.
Perhaps.
From what you said, it sounds like you were close.
Indeed.
Well, since you know the caster so well, you must be familiar with her habits and style.
I don't remember.
I have little memory of what happened back then. See. Pip tapped her chin with her forefinger, thinking as she circled twice around the tree.
Heron.
I have another idea. The ritual is your senior sister's, so the key is to mimic her style. Wouldn't the easiest way is to be as her? At first I was stuck, so I came to you. But now you're unsure too. The only route left to follow is to find the original caster. He speaks earnestly, growing more confident with each spoken word.
Yes, that's right.
We'll likely be gone for a while, meaning we'll miss the spring blossoming season. But as long as we resolve the cheese stagnation, we can come back next year. Finding here might be difficult. Why? Is she traveling? In seclusion? It doesn't matter. You're from the same school, you must have a way to reach her. A way to reach her. It's possible, but I never learned how to summon a spirit. Wait, what? Summon a spirit? She died?
You mean to say...
Basically. Okay, I need some entertainment. I'm in desperate need of entertainment. All this drowsy, sad story. Ain't no way I'm gonna last. Is no one playing? There you go. Collect the candles. Scusate, scusate, scusate. Excuse? Oh my god, get out of my way. I'm so sorry, little girl. That is a lot. Oh my gosh. I'll take the scissors. Ah. Wow, that guy has a lot. Oh, can I pick two? I want both of them. Knockout round. Oh no. Oh no. Then I'm gonna lose. No. That's so sad. I've been losing the rock paper scissors fight. Oh, don't like it. I don't know how do you even guess. It's like a gamble. I don't really like how it goes. Like, find the right correspondent door. How the hell? Oh, there. That took a while. Oh, there. Where could it be? Oh, there. Oh my god. Go. The fat. No. It's over on the other side. Shit. No, you. I'm on the wrong side. Ooh hoo hoo. Who am I? Oh, Matilda. Oh my god. That's a lot more. What the hell? I don't like it. It is flipped. Where is it? Oh my god. I don't think I ever get one. God damn it. Ah. Lost by one. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, I think we can continue. Stage 7. The hand she held. Is that it? Baby Heron senior sister. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh. Baby Heron's sister sheen her sword with practice ease.
Heron.
Stop staring. It's not a difficult spell. By the way, you wove the enchantment was impressive. Oh, by the way, you wove the enchantment was impressive. Can you teach me? You haven't been with us long enough to understand our school core. Even if you learn the form, there'd be little more than empty poses, and you'll be unable to cleanse the chi.
I think.
With your natural talent, in 10 years or so, you have built a solid enough foundation that weaving this enchantment will come easily.
But
What if I need to use it before then? If such a need arises, come find me, another senior student, or even master himself.
and
And if I'm out alone and can't reach anyone, Fish shake her head and chuckle. Just asking questions until I said give it a try, aren't you? With so many new things to explore, one would think you'd be content enough as it is. Have patience, sister. 10 years is a short time. Follow Master's teachings, and I'll promise you, your time will come. 10 years is a short time. That's over 300 mornings and evenings classes. Over 300 reticles of scriptures of the Big Dipper.
You're still young.
10 years may feel long now, but someday you'll look back and see it all as just a moment. Later, sure, but later isn't here yet. Right now, it's forever away.
Heron. In the future.
Master haven't told you yet. He intends to pass the 2 longevity sword to you. Longevity. You know what longevity means? Truly means. Our school practice already extends our lives to be longer than most. And you, with your natural talent and a mind so ready to grasp our core teachings, are a rarity.
You have more time than any of us.
You must trust me when I say your forever will be longer than any of us. Only mine? But what about the rest of you? Doesn't that defeat the purpose of the teaching of the enchantment?
Heron?
Are you alright? My fault. I shouldn't have suggested. Under the apricot tree, Paper Heron opens her eyes, and the here and now slowly coming back into puzzling focus. I'm fine, but you seem soft. Been walking circles around me for a while. You haven't moved for some time. Just stood there with your eyes closed. Did something remind you of your past? Think about the enchantment and the memory surface, that's all. Didn't mean to worry you.
I think...
I'm certain you're alright. You seem a little sad. Do I? I was just trying to think of a way to solve a problem here. I wanted to remember something from back then that could help us, but relying on my memory is, well, unreliable at best.
Indeed.
But you're right. Things here remind me of forever ago.
Well now, what to do?
I should think about what kind of person Finch. No, I don't think that would help. I should focus on how she said the enchantment back then. Heron placed her palm on the dry trunk and closed her eyes once more. Some things in this world follow the great cycle of the way. Like the turning of the season, the gift of nature, the rise and fall of a town. Other things hold the vastness of the world within their minute form, like the color of the apricot flowers, the spring breeze, and the simple spell cast by a hand gesture. Like holding a familiar hand. I
found her.
A slight gasp escaped Pepperheron's lips as she reached within herself to hold that hand. So always willed arcane techniques with more precision than others. Her natural talent was nothing special. She had to rely on arcane techniques. She left space for future adjustment to the chi. I can feel it. Hidden in plain sight. She was the most reliable one. so she was entrusted with managing the school's affairs. She was also skilled in sensing the flow of chi, a peer of the most observed, most cared kind. Finch, I want to remember more about you. Boom, bam, boom, bew, ba, bew, meow. Wow, success. She stares at a patch of dead grass by her feet, lost in thought. The mule approaches and nibbles on the root. She strokes his ear, her mind elsewhere. I also think she seems sad, don't you? It's all my fault. When we go back, I apologize properly to the elder. The least I could do, right?
I think...
In the worst case, we figure another method out somewhere else. A petal falls on the withered grass. Swift looks up, her eyes widen in disbelief. The sea of dead leaves shift from grey-yellow to tender green, and in the center, the dying apricot tree bursts into life. The green clutter of the apricot blossom weighed down the branch like the waterfall of flowers. Her petals, light and thin, drift on the gentle breeze like soft snow, vanishing the instant they land. She cradles the petal at the palm of her hand. It feels alive, moist and full.
Oh,
The flowers! The strangest unlike anything that has come before. Never have there been so many flowers at once. And as if all the apricot flowers of the last 200 years have come into bloom at once. Under the tree, Pepper Heron rests her head against the tree. Nair? Trunk. A white jade sword is drawn in her other hand. Its white chi wrapping around her.
what? What is this?
This tree has good fortune. Its chi wasn't fully cut off, see? Once the flow cleared, all the life stored over the years burst forward. Pepper Heron gazed up at the tree full of flowers, their expression hidden. It's beautiful.
Heron.
You found a way to fix it.
Not quite. But
I destroyed the old enchantment. You did? Why didn't I think of something so simple? No, I couldn't even see how the chi flow. Even if the idea had struck me, I wouldn't have known where to start. Heron, you're amazing. You shouldn't doubt yourself. Like I said, the enchantment wasn't complex.
but
Just that this may have been the last thing she left in this world.
you mean to say...
She blankly parrots the word, a voice absent of their original meaning.
It was her.
My senior sister's work.
Why's that?
You just destroyed it?
About that.
The enchantment needed mending, reweaving every 200 years, but there's no one left who knows how. Even if we kept it, it would have faded over time.
Not to worry.
You knew worry. I used my school sword to set the chi flow right again. Even without anyone to tend it. It should be no more trouble.
You mean to say...
The chi here will never stagnate again? Exactly. And is the only shaman gone forever? No trace remain? Shadows drift down, landing on Pip's hair and shoulder, and in Pepper's hair and hand.
Yes. Nothing at all.
To be continued. Last and final. Stage 8. 200 springs. Oh my god.
Nice.
Look. The flowers. They're really blooming. This calls for a celebration. I'll head into town and buy some wine for us. A real good stuff. You just wait right here. Wait, please. There's no need to go all that trouble. You waited all this time for it to bloom, only to take off the moment it does. Believe it?
Don't worry.
So what? We have nothing but time ahead. Really? But... Pip lowers her voice to just above a whisper.
But...
He's nearly 80 years old. Say something? Nothing. Never mind. I think the sun will set soon. You're right. We should rest while it's still shining. Pepper Heron stretched out on the revived grass, and Pip the seat beside her.
Heron.
Where will you go after this?
No idea.
I've left matters in Huanshao with a friend, so perhaps it's time I explore somewhere new. And you?
I think...
Maybe I'll go home, as I have a lot to learn. Actually, I slip away without telling anyone. I suspected as much. You're too young to be out here alone. Your family must be worried about you. Soft blade of grass pressed against Pepper Heron's fingertips, a sign that it's still growing.
Heron.
I have another question. Go ahead. Have you lived a long time? The things you mentioned on the way here, the Eastport being busy once, they're all from the past. And the story of the immortal in Huanzhou dates back nearly 200 years.
Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry if you don't want to talk about it. Yet I asked. The wind brushed against Pepper Heron's hair. That's quite alright.
You're certainly sharp.
Yes, it's true. Not much get past you.
But
I didn't intend it to. It's hard to explain. Think of me like an old man's tree. I too have suffered a long illness. How does it feel to live for so long? Well, does it feel so special? When you're ill for a long time, you almost forgot what it's like to be well.
Why's that?
Why is it called an illness? Many people dream of living long lives, even in stories. But the Taoists thought. You shouldn't believe everything you read in stories. And for what books? Pray tell, did you find this information? Legend of the Gutian, the White Horse Immortal, the Tale of the Medicine, and the 3 Year of Strange Dreams. a collection. So, Legend
I
of the
have a
Goodson.
vague memory.
Still popular, even after 200 years, huh? I remember the story about a mortal seeking the way from the Goodson clan. He descended the mountain only to discover that 100 years have passed. The story talks of immortal, desiring the mortal world, and mortal yearning for the immortal realm. And at their core, they describe what one cannot attain. My senior sister once said that as a person ages, time seems to speed up. I didn't argue with that, but deep down I disagree. When you're young, the blooming and fading of flowers marks the season. That time doesn't change, even decades later. Flowers still bloom, seasons still pass, everything feels just as it did. But now, I can see she was right. The first 10 years feel slow, but the next 10 are easier to endure.
All things pass in time.
After that, the day just passed, one after another. Pip gazed at the sky. I don't quite understand. I'll be 17 soon, so for me, this is the 17th spring.
How many springs have you seen?
I don't remember.
You suddenly ask tricky questions. Not far away, the mule lifts its head, bearing and running off as if it spots something. I'll go get it.
We're in no hurry.
No need to rush, eh? It won't go far.
But
It's likely know this area better than us. It'll come back if it wishes it. No, I made a promise. I have to keep it. What promise? When we meet today, I said I wouldn't help you anytime you need. I wasn't sure how and when I would give it, but at the very least I can fetch you a mule.
My mule?
She looks up, surprised, propping herself on her elbow to see Pip.
yes, that's right.
The mule should go to the one who fixed the chief low. No, to the one who saved the tree. So it belongs to you now. I suppose it gives me a companion on my travels. It's a slow thing, but it's not as though you're in a hurry. The sound of the mule's step grew quieter with each passing second. I should go check on it.
I'll be right back.
You stay here, alright? I'll be right back.
Best be quick then.
The Heron lays her head back down. The rustling of grass quiets, and the ray of sunlight feels warm on her skin. Not long before she closes her eyes and drifts off to sleep. 17. That's the year I went down the mountain with Fitch. I was 17, that too, I think. A soft rustle from the bush draws her attention. You're back. Where's Peep? She pat the mule neck affectionately. The mule ignores her, instead shaking its ear and walking around the tree to munch on the new grass. Good timing. You can help me think.
How many springs?
Have I seen? How many springs have I seen? The same spring breeze blow, the same vitalized grass sway, and the mule gives no answer. It is 200 springs. 20? 1? 21. Or has she lost all her springs?
I think.
Master, I thought long and hard on the matter yesterday. Please don't be too harsh with her. We will all leave one day.
In the future,
And when she does, she will walk along a lonely path.
don't make her loneliness any heavier to bear.
The end. I like the ending. It's pretty soothing. Oh, I need to go and play the survey. Come on, let's fight some critters.
Don't take it on step. I've got your back.
Ah,
An interesting
Hold your breath. Easy lah.
easy lah.
Let me think on it. 同流动微，莫运虚无。
Don't take it on step. Crackers and fireworks.
Ah, what a bloom!
That seems dangerous. Nakiyarka, it's your floor. I've got your back.
Oh my god, that's a lot of armor.
Copy that. Or maybe take a deep breath. Easy lah.
No worries.
Crackers and fireworks. Don't take it on step. Thunder Talisman, scientific version.
Things don't resist.
Please be quiet. I've got your back. Don't take it on step.
An interesting one.
Heal. Attack.
No worries.
Attack.
Hold your breath.
Oh, one more. Wait, let me do that again.
Let me think on it. Relax.
Or maybe take a deep breath. Hold your breath.
No worries. And that's that. Breathe.
I've got your back. Let me help. Breathe.
Things don't resist.
What the hell? How long is this?
No matter, no matter.
Come on, someone give me your ult.
Nakiyarka, it's your floor.
I mean, two fairies already giving ult. Buff, buff, buff.
Let me think. We need some peaceful moments.
Hold your breath.
Concentrate and visualize.
Don't take it on step.
And that's that.
The stars were just out of reach.
Ah, so close.
Stop. Easy now. Whoa, easy now.
I've got your back. Nakiyarka, it's your floor.
Oh, there's no buff.
No worries. Relax.
Such a wonderful journey.
No worries. Come back to me. Thank you for your cooperation. Heaven and earth are one within.
Ooh. Ready.
далеко в космосе. Все все равно здесь, со мной.
Yay! What the hell? There's more?
Don't take a wrong step.
Why?
I've got your back. Or maybe hold your breath. We need some peaceful moments. Or maybe take it no worries. Don't take a wrong step. But only for an instant. Let me help.
It doesn't do a lot of damage, huh?
Thank you for your cooperation. Ай! Так ярко и тепло. I've got your back.
Wow, for these,
Copy that.
An interesting one. Concentrate and visualize.
Так ярко и тепло.
Rise.
Thunder Talisman Scientific Version.
What a bloom.
Perfect. And that should finish the thing. And all of those claimed. Let's see in the war room. I never claimed so much. Oh, Liang Liu. Oh my god. Look at these real women. No, okay, 2 women. I don't like the other one. Anyway, does it do anything? Oh my god, what the hell? Amazing. Okay. So that should be it for me because I don't want to prolong this stream. So yeah. So for next week, for Reverse, I will continue the main story, The Root of the Tale, Volume 3. A long way. Chapter 11 and Chapter 12. Hopefully those 2 stories are interesting. I heard it's war related, so high chance of Igor and more of that. Yeah. So Hope I could play that next week. There shouldn't be anything. Yeah. The suggestions, I think, from what I heard, I can't squeeze in 2 streams. I have to stretch it to 3, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, that's it for me. I kinda had fun. My opinion on the story is still the same. It is very slow, very depressed, sad, very soft talk. Not much of the action. It's just that the action is near the end, which is a bit clickbaity, I would say. So yeah, not my taste, I would say. But we'll see how the next event would do. So yeah, it's time for me to go. Have a good day. See you tomorrow. There's gonna be another stream tomorrow. Yeah. See you then. Okay. Bye bye.